What's up, bro beans and dudettes? I'm Daniel Talbot, and this is Your Balance, where we discuss practical approaches to philosophy, psychology, and health science. Let's do this. Today we talk about how to get out of a rut from being too flexible or having too much routine. Both of these can be pretty evil. Too much routine might make you ask the question, what's the point? See, for me, when I was about 23, I had a career in banking, I was married, I had a mortgage, and I was a Christian at the time. And I remember asking my mate, what's the point? I'm just gonna continue this job for 30 years, have some kids, retire, then die. Clearly routine had gotten the better of me. I'm not married, I'm not a Christian, and my job opportunities have changed a lot since then. So much routine forced flexibility out of me for me to find happiness again. Too much flexibility, though, might make you ask, what will I do? I had a housemate that was living with me for a couple of years, and he is the opposite to me. He is the flexibility, and I am the routine. So much so, he traveled internationally over to Mexico and South America for 3 years, where he backpacked as an illegal alien, where he was getting shot at all the time. Maybe not all the time, but often. So much so, he's writing a book about it, The Highway. He came to me worried about how to maintain this very lifestyle in the future. And as we talked, we came up with some plans. Came up with some new study options, a new job, and some other aspects around an online business. This took nearly 2 years to develop. And after the 2 years, was he feeling better? Well, no. He ended up quitting the study, stopping the job, and buying a van, moving down the coast and working in a surf shop far from any city. There is no right or wrong answer here. The point is that you might be able to relate to both situations. That too much flexibility or too much routine can hinder your progress. Obi-Wan Kenobi even said that only a Sith deals in absolutes. So what else did we expect from being completely consumed by routine or flexibility? Seneca tells us the same thing. If you're completely addicted or do complete abstinence, then it's more or less the same. Both extremes are too much, that the greater man finds a measure between the two. So flexibility inspires you today, and routine allows you to be inspired tomorrow. And from this, I've coined a very good term, consistently inconsistent. Be consistently inconsistent. It doesn't make sense, I know, and that's why, and hopefully it'll be able to be more imprinted in your mind because it doesn't. When you come up to the question of thinking to yourself, how can I make myself feel a little happier, more tranquil today? Ask yourself, how can I be consistently inconsistent? And question flexibility and routine. All right, what's something a little bit more practical that I can do other than being consistently inconsistent? When you feel like, what's the point? Firstly, try to step back and see what the reason for your routine actually is. See what it looks like once it's complete. That can help motivate you. Number two, maybe create a different view of the routine. If you've been doing exercising for too long, maybe some different exercises. Number three, when you're feeling in a rut because of routine, maybe try something you've always wanted to learn, some new lesson. Make yourself the student, and that can always help you feel refreshed. Okay, so what do I do? And I feel, what do I do? Ask yourself how these behaviors that you're currently doing will manifest in 3 months. And what are some behaviors that you'd like to do that will change that? Number two, to help with the motivation, and it's a continuation from number one, is write down how your future is going to look. How much wealth you'll have, how you'll look, how your relationships will be. And then this can help provide you with some options for some new routines. Number three is write a letter to your past self, outlining all the things that you would have changed and done differently. And maybe there's a lesson in there for you to take on today. So to wrap it up, the takeouts from today on flexibility versus routine and the rut that we can get in are, one is that routine is for the future and that flexibility is for today. Two, that you need to balance both of these to have a tranquil life. And three, be consistently inconsistent.